I'm back talking about another game I 100%ed. This time it's Catto's Post Office. Catto is a very new game being released by In Shambles Studios only earlier this month on the 4th, so I will be a lot more generous with my descriptions and ratings of the game in comparison to other videos, because it is very new and will take some time to get up to its full potential. Catto's Post Office is a cute indie game where you play as Catto, the town's local postcat, delivering mail on your birthday. I really like the start of this game because it very clearly shows the player what they are doing, why they are doing it, and you understand the storyline going forward. I think this is a great way to start the gameplay and really shows what the story is going to be like moving forward. The controls are very simple, with you not being able to do a lot other than move and interact. Usually this would be something I will complain about, but honestly, with this game, that's all you need. You have the ability to meow, interact, move, look around, which before, like I said, is very basic, but they're still very fun controls to use in this format. Throughout the game, there are actually quite a few NPCs and other characters for you to meet, a lot more than I would usually expect for a game like this, which I think is a huge bonus, especially with this being such a new game. I'm pretty sure the first game that this studio has released. While they're all still cats, there are a lot of differences between them, like their personalities, the way they look, and a lot of them have different quests to give you, which I think really fleshes out the storyline and makes you feel like you're actually in a town meeting other people. The first delivery Catto goes on takes us to the bakery. Here we meet two new characters, Sous Chef and Chef Meow. While there, Chef Meow asks us to take something out of the oven to stop it from burning. Once you take the bread out of the oven and deliver the package, this delivery is now complete and we can go back to the post office to get our next quest from Assistant Cat. Once we get back to Assistant Cat, we're given the choice between which delivery we want to make next. I think this was a good thing to add into the game because it makes the player feel like they have a bit more control over the storyline compared to the rest of the game where everything's kind of decided for you before you even start. Our next delivery takes us to the cafe where we meet another character, this one being called Senor Mocha. While there, we pick up a drink for Assistant Cat after delivering our package and go to leave. While leaving, we see a picture on the wall of ourselves last year on our birthday. Here we're given the choice to either feel sad about it or to stay strong, because we find out that nobody seems to have remembered Catto's birthday, and he spends the entire game hoping somebody will remember, but nobody seems like they're going to. Our next mission takes place in the flower shop, where we meet Little Miss Florist. This delivery is a little bit different than others because we are asked to do a little job for her on the way. She wants us to go out back and find the scissors that she lost earlier. This is pretty simple, and after we've done this, we've once again finished this delivery. So I think I'm going to skip forward a little bit now. I don't just want to go through and describe every single mission one by one in order, so I'm going to cut forward to some other point in the game that we can talk about more in depth. There honestly isn't a lot of gameplay left to talk about. It's not a very long game overall, and the game just ends with you going to the community centre and finding out nobody forgot about your birthday after all, and they were just planning a surprise party for after you'd finished work. It's a good game. I think I've made that very clear. It's definitely a phenomenal attempt at a first game from this studio, because I did check and it is their first ever release. Honestly, I cannot wait to see what comes out of this developer after this, and I am really excited to see what else they're capable of. The only complaint I really have is some of the achievements can get a little bit tedious, and I don't really think the price is completely justified. Yes, I think it's an absolutely incredible game. I did have quite a bit of fun playing it, but it's less than an hour of gameplay. Probably even less if you're not trying to get any achievements, so for the average person, you're only going to spend 30 to 45 minutes playing this game, and the price tag I think is a little bit high to justify that amount of time. To get a little bit nitpicky for a second, some of the characters' dialogue just didn't feel completely natural in places. I know they're cats and they wanted them to speak, in a very cute way, very friendly, very fun, but it just doesn't feel like dialogue or an actual conversation in some places, which isn't a huge problem, but it was just something that felt a bit iffy to me at times. Another thing is when you kick the cans into the bins, they teleport in there a little bit sometimes, which I get is to make the achievement a little bit easier, but I think polishing up the animation for that a little bit would make the overall aesthetic of the game feel a little bit better, even if it's just a tiny little change like that. I know this is another really short video, but I just wanted to get into the feel of editing and making videos a little bit more before I started trying to make anything more high quality and longer form to post. This was a really short game that I saw, it wasn't very expensive, and it had really good reviews, so I thought this would be a good game to play for a quick video like this, and it was. I did enjoy it, and I do really recommend this creator if they do come out with anything else. I will now play the ending credits, and that will probably be the end of the video for now. I do have a couple more video ideas for the future, but I don't know when I'm going to be able to get those out. I do hope it will be soon, but you know, with editing, recording, stuff like that, it could be literally any point in the next 60 years. So we'll just see how it goes. Thank you so very much once again for watching. I really appreciate you being here. Feel free to subscribe, like, leave a comment about how you felt about the video, the game. Let me know if you've played it yourself, if there's any other games that you would want me to play. And again, thank you for being here, and I hope you will watch the next video I come out with.